Yeah, good morning. A little cloudy out here this morning. It's only about 40 degrees. About 7 o'clock in the morning. Figured we'd do a quick update here and show you the floor on the trailer. I didn't film actually doing the floor. There are tons and tons of videos out there showing people painting their floors. And so just redundancy, I just didn't do it. Very muddy out here. We're still in the processes of kind of trying to dry things up. It's going to be a little while, I would say. The stuff that I used was the Rust-Oleum epoxy garage paint for concrete. I had good information on what to use. And I used the 2.5 garage floor system, and we had just a little bit left here in a gallon that I poured back into it. I used just a roller and a pan, and we cut it in with a brush and stuff like you normally would. I'm really pleased with the way it came out and onto it. Turn some lights on here and see if I can get some kind of, I'm not going to walk onto it right now just because my shoes are muddy. I don't want to get muddy tracks onto it yet. But I think it came out pretty nice. I'm no professional at putting down this kind of stuff, and those little chips that you just throw them on as things. You do a 4x4 section they want you to do, and then throw the chips on while it's good and wet, and then do another 4x4. So it's as you go along, you put them down. Like I say, I'm going to do a little bed liner type material on that just to do those up. I've already done the poly, one coat of poly on the walls. We're going to do another coat because it really soaked in the first coat. They recommend, I think, 2 or 3 coats onto it. So I'll show you the stuff that we're using onto it. Nothing fancy. That's just a water base. We may be putting PVC panels up on these walls eventually anyway. We'll see what happens and stuff, but we'll be able to maybe this weekend move in some of our and start assembling some of our storage units and get that done. But we got a car show to go to. This it's a race car show, and I'll do a few videos of that. Like I was saying before, this is the backup car. She's kind of beat up. She's had 2 seasons on this body, and got to redo the hood yet. This has all got to be fixed. It's fiberglass, so we can fix that. But this is just one of the cars. I'm actually going to be running this car in a 6-race series, and so it'll be kind of interesting. And I haven't been in a race car and to actually race it in about 15 years, I guess. And so other than to test and tune and build and that kind of stuff. So it's always an interesting process, and we'll have fun. My son's going to race in the same races, so we'll be racing against each other. I'm sure no quarter is going to be given as far as that part goes. And give you a quick update on the main car here. And more of the body's on, and this stuff is fiberglass. This is plastic. This is metal. These here are metal. This is plastic at quarters. The nose is plastic. Hood is fiberglass. Got some more stuff done onto it. All this stuff, a lot of it comes oversized so that you can do the trimming and make it fit. And we're doing something a little bit different this year. And see if I can get a picture of it here. We're using carbon fiber, this bar right here. And this bar, there's more of them back in further. And what it is they'll bend. You can see if another car contacts the side of the car, it'll bend rather than push the car. And when it's done, it'll come back out. So that it won't stay bent in. And the main thing is that if another car is pushing up against you, it's not going to move the car. It's not going to move it. Which means a lot when you're running on clay, and you're right on the limits of traction anyway. So yeah, another interesting thing we're trying this year. So that's our morning update. And shop is just a disaster from last night. It gets that way when we're in the middle of time limits and putting things together, and we get it to get it wrapped next or tomorrow, and then it goes into a mall, one of the local malls, for a car show that they have every year. They didn't have it last year because of you know what. So alrighty, so that's our update for the day, and we're going to be doing some more stuff. Didn't do anything on the house yesterday. We're kind of busy doing other things, and we'll catch you later.